Hello everyone and welcome to NETCRYPTO, where you get important information and news about all coins and tokens of interest. And today we are taking a look at Wall Street Pepe, right? So today is launch day for this scam. I did the first video for this one on the 9th of December, right, 2024, and highlighted is best not to buy in the pre-sale, right? And if you've already bought, don't stake, right? This was on the 9th of December and launch is happening today, right? So we just want to go through a few things, right? What we can expect today in terms of the launch, right? So if we just jump here on our whiteboard, right, we have reached stage 5 of the scam, right? This is when they actually do launch the token, right? And there are multiple videos that we did on the channel showing you forensic investigation of funds that are being cashed out at Binance, right? At this stage, it was millions, over 30 million cashed out to Binance. I think almost 40 million at this stage cashed out to Binance. And this means there is not going to be enough liquidity, right, for everyone to be able to claim, right? So some people are going to be able to claim, possibly even make a profit, right? Go 3, 4, 5x, just as we saw with Pepe Unchained, right? Because a lot of investors made a profit with Pepe Unchained and they were saying it's not a scam. But unfortunately, a lot of people also got scammed, right? So one thing first, with that said, I just want to highlight to all the channel members, if you have been blocked from being able to claim, right, your tokens, right, just ensure that you contact me with your wallet address, right, so that I can do a dedicated video on that, right? We've seen in the past the scammers ended up actually allowing the people to be able to claim when we've done that, or to airdrop, for example, case in point in Slothana, right? So if you're a channel member, you're not able to claim, just drop me your wallet address and I'll do a dedicated video, right? Unfortunately for this one, I can only help the channel members because there is a lot of requests that are coming through, right? So as we're saying here, we are on stage 5, and be careful of clicking the button claim and stake, right? Don't click the button claim and stake, because the moment you click claim and stake, you are going to be staked for the next 7 days, right? This is it's a trick that the scammers used. I covered this in the last video, right? And then what can we expect once the launch has happened? So once the launch has happened, the scammers are hoping that a lot of people are staked, right? And once the launch has happened, that will allow them to do the stage 6, which is the artificial price pump. So this is where a lot of people now are able to make a profit. That is if it happens, right? It doesn't happen with each and every scam. Like we saw with Dogeverse, there was no price pump. The price just continued to drop down from launch, right? And if you want to see some of the strategies, right, that we have today, for some of these scenarios, you can join the NETCRYPTO membership by clicking on join, right? And you check out this video right here, right? Let me just do a refresh. So you'll see that there is a video that I just dropped right now, which is the final thoughts before launch, and there's also this one, Wepe strategy, right? Launch strategy, right? But you'd also need to watch this video right here, 6 golden rules of buying pre-sale, right? So, and also the 2x strategy, right? So those are the videos that you need to watch, right, if you are a NETCRYPTO member and you want to do some of these pre-sale strategies, right? That is once the artificial price pump comes up, right? A lot of people might be able to actually make a profit here, those who are able to claim, right? And then once that is done, we go into stage 7, and in stage 7, right, that's when now all those people who were staked will start to be unstaked, right? From the 7 days, it normally takes about 2 weeks from the 7 days, right? And still be careful of the claim and stake. And after that, the last stage of the scam is stage 8, where the price drops between 80 to 90%, right, from the last price of the pre-sale. And this can take between 1 week all the way to 3 to 6 months, right? To 6 months. And during this stage, some investors who bought in the pre-sale will still not be able to claim. So if you bought in the pre-sale, you are here, right? And today you're going to be finding out when you actually claim, whether you're actually able to claim. That is if you haven't staked. If you have staked, like we say, you're going to be locked up for 7 days. You can't do anything until 7 days, right? So which means next week, Monday, that's when you can try to actually claim your tokens, right? But if you have just bought, you didn't claim, right, you didn't stake, you should be able to claim today. If you're not able to claim today, the scammers have blocked you, right? Especially if you've used like Best Wallet, right? Best Wallet is a wallet that I did highlight that don't use it. It's a scammer wallet, right? There are lots of opportunities for them that they can use to block you there. So be extremely careful with that. Even if you just bought with any other regular wallet, right? And you connect on their website right here, right, and you see that the button is deactivated, that's a front-end UI scam. It's not even in the contract. So a lot of people, when I say that a lot of people are blocked, right, they think they are blocked in the contract. No, they are not blocked in the contract. Right here on the website, right, it's a front-end UI scam. The moment you connect your wallet, they identify your wallet as this is the wallet that is not allowed to claim, so you are not able to claim your tokens, right? It's just a front-end UI scam, which is pretty easy and is quite genius, actually, if you think about it, right? So you'll be here. And then when the token eventually drops to like 80, 90%, right? That is 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the line. That's when they can now allow you to be able to claim. But by that stage, you've lost 90% of your investment, which is the reason why I say it's best not to actually invest during the pre-sale, right? Because it's extremely, extremely risky, because these scammers, like I've said in the last video, they have scammed throughout all these scams. And some of these scams actually did have a decent artificial price pump after, right? But unfortunately, what normally happens is they release BTC20, right? There's an artificial price pump. Those who who are able to claim and who made profits like 3, 4, 5x, guess what they do? They're going to put that money into the next pre-sale. But in the next pre-sale that you invest in, then the scammers catch you, right? So even if you are able to make a profit right now with Wall Street Pepe, right, I would not recommend that you go and invest in the pre-sale again, right? There are other ways of making money in crypto. For example, we've got the 2x challenge that we talk about. A video drops every Friday on the channel where we are evaluating tokens that we can potentially get a 2x, right, on the channel. So all these scams, right, are coming from the same scammers. Like, for example, with Scotty the AI, right, they even forced staked some investors, right, for like 90 days. They forced staked them because they want to control the price, because their headache is controlling the price soon after launch. Like what we saw with Wall Street Pepe, right? So with Wall Street Pepe, they controlled the price soon after launch. How do they do this? By blocking a lot of investors from being able to claim, right? They block a lot of investors from being able to claim, and also some investors are staked, right? And they can even force stake some investors so that the price pretend to be the last price of the pre-sale. Everything is great. The price is even pumping sometimes to 3, 4x, but that's not the reality for some investors. So even if you are able to make a profit into this one, you are able to claim, but a lot of people are still not able to claim. And for the channel members, if you're not able to claim, share your wallet address, right? And I'm going to be doing a dedicated video for that, right? So how do they choose which one they allow to be able to actually claim and which one to block, right? So they use the 80-20 rule. So let's pretend 100,000 investors invest into this pre-sale, right? With the 80-20 rule, just 20% of the 100,000 are the people who are actually bringing most of the liquidity. 80% of the liquidity is coming from just the 20% of investors, right? And 80% of the investors are the ones investing small amounts, $100, $200, $300, right? Those people are 80%, but they are only contributing 20%. So if the scammers go and block 80%, right, of the people, the whales who actually invested in here, they block 80% of them. They are not able to claim, allow 20%, so that things don't look, so that you can see those big transactions soon after launch, right? And then they allow 80%, right, of the shrimp and the fish, right? So if you go on Dex Tools, you can see these concepts, right? So that's how they choose. So you are going to be getting 80% of people who potentially even made a profit, and they're celebrating. They're saying it's not a scam, right? But you've got a number of people who actually are blocked from claiming their tokens, and these are the ones who actually provided most of the liquidity into the pre-sale, right? So that's how it works. So just let me know what's your situation. Were you able to claim your tokens, right? Were you able to claim your tokens let me know. Of course, I'm going to be watching the price soon after launch, see what is happening. We've got some strategies with the channel members that we are looking at after launch that we're going to be testing, right? So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.